Hi everyone, it's Raquel Bowman here today, and I'm here with a very different share. I'm making some cards. Now, if you know me, you know that I'm not really a card maker. I do enjoy doing it occasionally. It's one of those things that I swear I will always do, and I'll do with my scraps, and I'll, make some cards for people and add that handmade element to a gift, but I just never get around to doing it. So I'm making some today. So these cards are made using the Pink Paislee Yuletide collection. There is so many cute little things within this collection. It's very traditional in colour. So it's got your green, your deep red. The icons are, very traditional in look as well. It's got like these stars that I'm using here, some gold, it's got a sequins pack with some red, gold, some snowflakes with a sort of holographic look. This card is literally finished, so, and I haven't talked about it. So what I've basically done here is I've cut a bit of the 6x6 paper pad to back the card base. Then I've added a tag with some foam, and I've popped a Santa ephemera on top and added a couple of the acetate stars, a couple of sequins, and it's done. I was keeping these cards quite simple in design, but I also wanted them to look effective, so I hope I've achieved that. As I said, I'm not really a card maker, but when I have a play, I'm normally happy with the results that I get, but it's not something that I do very often at all. For this particular card, and I'm sorry it's a bit out of frame, I decided to have a go at a bit of a grid design on a card. It's probably not something that is as common with scrapbookers who make cards, but the pattern paper led itself to that. As you can see to the right there, it's just a smaller version of one of the cut apart sort of sheets. So I thought that I sort of bounced my idea from that. So I cut out a few of the things that I liked on that piece, and then I'm just working on now arranging them to a way that I like. So what I decided to do was pop that Merry Christmas up on some foam, so that sort of becomes the key sort of feature of the card, and then the rest of the pieces will go adhere to the card just with a normal adhesive. And I've grabbed as well one of the ephemera presents from the ephemera pack, and I'm going to pop that up on a thinner foam adhesive, and that's pretty much that card finished. So yes, it's definitely a short, sweet and simple card. It's using minimal supplies as well. So the card bases, I can't remember where I got. They're actually a card base that, you get them with the envelope, and I don't quite know where I got them, but I think it might have just been one of our sort of chain crafty supply stores. And then all I've had to do is add my papers and embellishments. So that's that card pretty much finished. I added a super cute, these enamel shapes have designs and prints on them. They're a bit like the inside of what the brads used to have. So I've added that. So there's 2 cards done. And now I'm on to my third. So the third card was definitely inspired by this piece of pattern paper, and it's got a chevron design. So what I decided to do to start with was cut out that design, which I've done there, and then I found these cute little sort of hanging baubles and bells, and I thought it's probably not something that I'd use on a layout, and this is why card making, and I always say that it would be a good idea, is because you use some of the icons or elements that you probably wouldn't use on a layout. They can work on cards a lot easier. So these bauble things, I don't think I would probably put on a layout, but on a card that's obviously a Christmas card, it's pretty perfect. So what I decided to do was like hang them from this zigzaggy piece of paper. So I sort of made I've popped the baubles up on some of the American Crafts sticky thumb raised dots, and then I've added a touch of glue just to glue them underneath that chevron-y piece. That Happy Holidays is cut from the 6x6 paper piece that I used before, and I'm popping that up on some foam, and voila, that's another card done. These I did I stopped and started these, so these took me longer than what they should have, but the actual concept and design of these is quite simple, and it really, if I had have sat and done them consistently, wouldn't have taken me that long. I hope that you've enjoyed these as something different for a process video, and I'll be back more soon with some more layouts. Okay, bye.